locations moving people by train. With that in mind, we were able to narrow down the locations where Advent was actively moving trains near the city center slums. We didn't know who we might find down there, but it was up to us to defend anyone willing to stand with the
You know what? At
resistance.
this point, I don't care what we find down there. I can't give a single fuck, John. I can't be bothered to care even a tiny little bit.
Team had pulled a train right into the slums outside the city, and were using it as a prison on wheels. Whoever they were holding was obviously pretty important, so we figured it was probably best to get them on out.
I mean, obviously they're important. Except for the fact that they're obviously not important at all. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on this train. Alright, Solomon, worthless. Get your ass up there. Lily, equally worthless. Get your ass up here. John, slightly less worthless. Bradford. There's really no good place for you to be. Put you here. I really wish you could get to one tile to the left or right of that.
I am trusting you.
And this time the pod patrols forward because that makes the maximal amount of sense.
We had been establishing contact with resistance
Alright,
cells wherever
so
we could.
there's people in all of those tiles. Can we hit all of them?
On
No.
their own agendas. As
We're
we
gonna need to be able to kill 2 people at the end of this without getting shot by a turret.
Children of the Earth. And it was
Alternatively,
the leader, Jane Kelly, that Advent had set their sights on.
you know what the better strategy here might be? Put Lily on Overwatch. Now, you know what? We got guaranteed damage from Lily. I think our better strategy here is to just run in and see if we can Bladestorm everyone. This is the classic Morgan Freeman maneuver right here. So we one-shot Grease the officer. This guy's gonna get hit, or at least swung at on his way by. We did pop that turret, even though I don't think it can see us. Alright, well, that went suboptimally. We have activated all of these turrets, even though I don't think any of them can actually shoot Bradford. We'll have Lily kill the turret. It'll be fine. So, you come in here. Like, don't reveal yourself, though.
I am at your service.
Could you just walk around here and open the fucking door? I mean, when he takes this shot to kill the Viper, he's almost certainly going to reveal himself.
No one will mourn them.
I love the fact that they give us Reapers and they give them all of the worthless Reaper abilities. Also took a good roll off the roll table. Perfect. But they also give us all of the bad Reaper abilities, too. Blood Trail is okay, but it's not the first thing you pick. We're going to take no momentum moves. I just want to make sure we can't be seen by any of those turrets. We can't. I'm just going to have Lily kill that. We're not going anywhere with this momentum move. If they would just give Lily a basic med kit, also, that would be extraordinarily fucking helpful.
But local rumors had talked them up to be the nastiest bunch of alien-killing maniacs west of the Mississippi.
Them who, John?
If what they said was true, I was more than happy to risk a rescue if it meant recruiting a few more heavy operators for XCOM.
Yeah, XCOM's always looking for them heavy operators. Wait, John, was that a fat joke? Are you saying I'm a heavy operator just because I'm a little overweight? That's fucking uncalled for, John. We need that Perfidious Pete on our team. That guy's a heavy operator. That's fucking... That's really scummy, John. Like, really scummy. Calling me a heavy operator? Oh, we'll get Pete down here. He's a heavy operator. It's a dick move, Bradford. We can see the turret from this tile, which means Lily can probably kill the turret if we juice it with the combat protocol. Alternatively, kill turret or hijack turret then becomes the question. You know what? Kill turret. Watch this not kill it. Perfect. Somebody has to go do 4 damage to that thing. You could, but it would almost certainly reveal you again because you're bad at your job. Almost no chance Solomon Ease can do 4 damage to it because he has a pistol that doesn't do 4 damage. His pistol, in fact, can't even get through its armor. Well, Bradford, looks like it's up to you, buddy.
I'm on the move.
And you have a long-range shotgun shot, so I'm not liking your chances really either. What a surprise. No one is surprised by that fact, John. Yeah, but you're revealed now, which makes you basically useless for the remainder of the mission. What a surprise. Did your Templar get parry? No, the Templar doesn't take parry. He takes Aftershock because he's worthless. You know, Aftershock, that ability that literally nobody ever has taken because it's a complete and total trash fire? Yeah, he takes that one.
While most of the resistance groups were guided by the charisma of their leaders, these Earthers...
I don't even remember what Aftershock does, actually. It's that pointless. What does it do again? Oh, right. It's hollow targeting for anything that you hit with Volt.
Yes, Commander.
Reinforcing why no one ever has taken it, because it's the most worthless thing you could possibly have.
I am on the move. I loaded these cartridges myself.
Who else was going to load them for you? What, do you got, like a concierge ammo loading service there?
Jane was eager to jump back into the fight.
Now remember, we have not 1, but 2 gargantuan pods remaining. Because there's the pod that has the robot in it, but then there's also that muton pod down there. We're going to have to get one of these guys to patrol into some Overwatch, because there's no way we can kill that much shit in a single turn without a little bit of help from the enemy. If we go here, we will definitely activate that pod. So what we need is a little help from the enemy, and what we're not going to get is a little help from the enemy. We could send Lily up top, maybe, and activate him from up there. We do potentially have a haywire protocol.
I will reposition.
Get it? He's repositioning.
I won't let them pass. I'm on Overwatch. I can hear something.
It's a paint-by-numbers team. No, if you were painting by numbers, you wouldn't have picked that ability. The paint-by-numbers ability... Fantastic. I wanted to get on top of there and use it as a spotting point, and then they blew it up.
Just think where we might be today if they'd gone ahead and executed everyone. Moving as ordered.
I just need these guys to come this way. Also, if you guys could manage to stand in a wad a little bit, like cluster up even slightly, that'd be helpful. Well, it ain't ideal, but it's gonna have to do. We then throw an acid grenade on top of that. And that kills 2 of these dudes. So that got the robot. It didn't get the robot. The robot is covered in acid, but the robot is not dead.
I'm on the move.
I'm actually tempted. You know what? No. I was going to say I'm tempted to just take the shot, but I'm not going to. Bradford has to be in full cover because he's the most injured.
exercise.
Yeah, Bradford could use the exercise because he's got the gin sweats. I could use the exercise, get the gin sweats working pretty bad. Lily's just going to be on Overwatch.
I'll keep an eye on it.
If you're going to do anything, please stasis Bradford and save his life.
This is harder than it looks.
Gonna holy warrior that guy. Okay, so if we kill that guy, then I can never remember how this works. If we kill the priest, it kills the guy who's holy warrior, or if we kill the holy warrior, it kills the priest. Great shot, John.
Not good. It's easy to see it now, but I never would have guessed just how valuable Jane would eventually be.
I think if we kill the priest, it kills the other
Aside from
guy.
the commander, she's way more famous than the rest of us. Hell, even the chosen
Volt this man.
these days.
We may actually get some utility out of Aftershock here. The bonus to hit might make a difference.
Alien destroyed.
Alright, and that kills his buddy. Okay.
Hope says I am to obey. Back online.
You want to Overwatch, though?
My watch begins.
Also Overwatch, John?
It's on.
There's another pod down there, and it's got like a muton and a bunch of other shit in it, so we gotta be real careful. We're kind of doing better than we really have any right to do. We're gonna go very, 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 very slowly.
Moving.
Like Lindsey Graham giving a speech at the Senate slowly. Except at the end of it, I'm hoping you'll want to punch me slightly less than I know you'd want to punch Lindsey Graham. Because just listening to that man speak is fucking infuriating.
No one will cross.
Back online.
No one will cross, except for basically any pod that patrols towards us. We'll just let them go right on by.
My life is
My one bullet isn't going to actually stop shit. I really don't want to go this far forward. So you know what? I'm not going to.
watching.
I'm watching.
Bradford is in a very vulnerable and precarious emotional state right now with his 3 health. We have to be very careful with Bradford. The terrain destruction in this game has always made almost no sense. I tend to concur with that assessment.
I go where you tell me.
Terrain doesn't seem to be destroyed when it would be logical for terrain to be destroyed. And when it's completely... Well, okay. Things that should destroy terrain don't, and things that shouldn't destroy terrain often do.
Whatever moves, right?
I'm sure it follows some consistent internal logic because it's a video game and it works however the hell they coded it to work. That being said, whatever logic they used is counterintuitive. To the extreme. It's almost utterly undiscernible, in fact. So, it works. It works and it works consistently, but the specifics of that methodology are indecipherable. I'm going to overwatch another turn here.
My turn to maintain my watch.
I just want to see if we can get the AI to patrol into us. And I got a bit of a hot take here, but controversially, I actually think the AI in XCOM 2 is worse than the AI in Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within. I think the baseline AI in the original game was better.
Reapers are always vigilant.
In 2 capacities. One, it was better because it was just more predictable. Like, the enemy actually patrolled as if they were patrolling, not as if they knew exactly where you were and were just coming to step on your face. But the enemy actually patrolled in patrol patterns, which they don't do now. And also, it felt like the enemy, like the AI for the enemies, when they were active and doing stuff, was also better. Like, they were less prone to taking ridiculously stupid overwatches that don't make sense.
As you order, Commander. I'll keep an eye on
We got some, speaking of enemy unknown and enemy within, we got some fucking classic Overwatch creeping happening right here, though.
I'm covering.
Yeah, keep covering. We got some classic creeping going on here. Okay, they're on the move. Let's see if they'll on the move into us, because there ain't a whole hell of a lot of map left for them to be on the move and not stumble into us in.
Always wondered what this was like.
Don't worry, they're still on the move, just not towards us. Yeah, they're on the move, clearly. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of tempted to just go grab the VIP. In fact, I'm just going to go grab the VIP. The enemy within AI is significantly better than the AI too. The enemy in EUEW didn't patrol along. Yes, I'm aware. They actually didn't patrol at all. They teleported from place to place. You know what? We should have Lily do this. Disorienting the enemy is considerably useful. Where were you a minute ago? Go back there. Hey, Shen, get your ass over here.
Headed there now.
But yes, you're right, chat. In enemy within, enemy unknown, the enemy didn't actually patrol. They just teleported around the map. But that being said, they teleported along a specific route. Like, they had locations that they would teleport to, and they were fixed.
Their encryption holds up.
They teleported to get there, but from where the places that they teleport made sense. So we're going to disorient enemies for 2 turns. Because we can't fail. I wonder if that counts this turn as a turn. Probably.
I'm out of here. Scanning.
So hacking the door didn't actually activate the trooper for us because they didn't get out?
I'll watch closely.
So we got a disoriented muton, a disoriented stun lancer. Well, let's go get them while they're disoriented, I guess. Because we're going to have to fight them. Or they're going to spend 2 turns disoriented and invisible. Well, good. Maybe their disoriented asses will wander into some Overwatch. Could somebody come open this door so dipshit can get out?
I'm out of here.
Because they're never going to exit on their own. Oh, by the way, the door's open. You can leave whenever you want. She's gone full Andy Dufresne, chat. She's institutional now. She doesn't want to escape. She's like, nah, I'm an institutional man now, Pete.
Heading out.
Jane Quiet Kelly, I'm an institutional man now, Pete. I can't escape. I don't know what to do with myself on the outside, Pete. The world is frightening and strange to me. I'm acclimated in here. Prison makes sense. It's the only thing in my life that still makes sense. Don't make me leave, Pete.
Keep an eye on it. I am on watch. Maintaining this area.
I just want to stay in the joint, brother. Don't make me leave. Alright, finally, they've wandered into us to get shot. Yes. Okay, let's get some Overwatch damage. Well, at least one person took a shot at not the muton. I appreciate that. Everybody else shot the target with the most armor. Unless you killed an outsider, at which point everyone converged on your position. You know, you say that, but pod collapse was, it was irritating. You're not wrong. It was a thing, and it was an irritating thing. But even with pod collapse, the thing about it was predictable. Pod collapse happened, and it was annoying, and it sucked, but you could predict when and how it would happen. It wasn't a mystery. Pod collapse, the way pod collapse worked was particular. I wish really anybody but Bradford had that flashbang.
I will go.
Whatever your best shot is, no, 65% for a kill is better. I mean, it would have been doubly better if you had actually fucking hit, but
Do we have ammunition available?
we can't melee the muton. I'm tempted to just go for the good wound here.
Whatever you say, Commander.
You know what the smart thing to do would have been this. Nope, never mind, because Lily can't see that officer to go for the guaranteed damage that would get us an actual kill. Perfect. So you could come up here, rend, kill, and then momentum. Alright, Lily. Combat protocol the stun lancer so that we can make sure that that rend gets a kill. Nerfing the line of sight for the drone is stupid. Well, Lily can't see that target either. It does feel like the drone should be able to hit anything on the map that's revealed, though. So I do have a plan here. I'm not saying it's a good plan, but I do have a plan. Jane Kelly can't do anything. She should just go somewhere and hunker down. Also, she should be off my list of people to pay attention to.
Headed there now.
So we're going to come up here and throw this flashbang. This will flash all of these guys. They're back to being disoriented. Then we're going to take our momentum move. And I'm thinking about coming over here to flank this, because this will mean these two guys, their first action should be move as a result of being flanked. Their first instinct should be, I am flanked, I'm going to move now. I was going to put Jane Kelly here, but I realized that if I leave her here, this is going to provoke a fatal grenade barrage. So instead, be over here. If we leave those two clustered together, that Muton will throw a grenade at us. We went on Overwatch. You're going to mark us. And then this guy will probably shoot, which is fine. He may hit us. He actually also went on Overwatch. Well. How about this time? Okay, third time's the charm. Yeah, tell your gods we're coming. I think most people have pretty prone to telling their gods they're coming, especially when they're coming. They're like, I'm coming here. Oh God, I'm coming. It's like a pretty common thing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna juice you with a little bit of Volt Juice to knock that Overwatch off. I really would have liked more damage than that. I'm not gonna lie. Lily has a 48% shot. Lily's probably going to be on Overwatch here. Kelly? This probably won't kill you. It definitely won't kill you because it missed. And then you can just leave. Like so.
Jane was safe and secure. The latest XCOM recruit.
Well, thank God Jane made it. We were all very concerned about her. I'm going. We're going to leave this guy in the open to take the good wound. Because we don't want Bradford getting shot. I'd rather lose 1,000 points for having that man get wounded than 5,000 for having John Bradford get killed.
We're on our way.
And we could Overwatch here, but we're going to take the ghetto chance that we managed to kill this guy. Yeah, no, okay.
I could use
If we had Overwatched, he would have just stayed put and fired. He actually still didn't shoot. Okay, guess this guy just doesn't like... Well, we'll take some ghetto shots at him, why not? We take enough shots, somebody's bound to get lucky, and I say that because, you know, this shit is scripted. Unlike regular XCOM, we're sitting here taking 32% chances all day would be terrible. On this roll table, eventually one of those will connect. That's why scripted rolls are the worst.
Go where I am needed.
Yes, Commander. I will sense any disturbance.
As if a million souls cried out at once and then were silenced. Just leave.
I'm out.
Only Jane and one XCOM soldier need to make it. Everybody else can die. I think you only need to succeed on any of these missions. There's no... Other than, like, mission-critical people like Jake Busey and the radio station stuff and Lily and etc. I don't think any of them... Like, if Bradford gets killed, he doesn't even actually die. They set the threshold for completion pretty low, but we're not playing for completion. We're playing for the goal. We're also playing for the Go Girl. I really want one now, just so I can test it out for myself. I don't necessarily have the appropriate genitals to fully test the Go Girl, but, I mean, I can still pee in it. Yeah, let's get a mission photo of this, because this isn't... Mission's not... There's... I wanted a picture of Jane, and she's not even in here. I'm sorely disappointed. Alright. Let's get a picture of Luke Cage here, staying strong for Harlem. I'm not gonna lay in the cut anymore, chat. There you go. We're not laying in the cut.
We were always on the lookout for fresh gear,
Yeah.
especially with the growing
It's gonna be a fresh mimic beacon. So Bradford got Shadow Strike because he always gets Shadow Strike. Target definition, I don't even remember what that does, but I do remember it being a ghetto ability. We also got Pillar and Stun Strike, which are completely useless. Lily picked up mostly useless scanning protocol, but we did get Jane Kelly, who has Phantom Slash and Shadow Strike. Well, okay. We do like Kelly.
Within a few weeks of
He was laying in the cut right up until Netflix canceled him. Yeah, but wouldn't you say that Netflix canceling Luke Cage is just Luke Cage laying in the cut again? I mean, he got cut from the roster.